DC and Emil with Mains. See them first lyrics there? The devil's trying to get closer, but I got faith in God. That's me right there. That is me right there. And I feel like that resonates with my final guest that's in the studio with me right now, who is another artist from South London, Peckham to be exact. A young visionary speaking life into his life with his music. Everything is so intentional. And I think this year is going to be an amazing year for him. His name is Jonno AQ and he's in the building. How are we doing today?
I'm good, Amelia, man. That was a great intro, man.
Well, this is you. This is literally you. Listen, your music, I feel like you speak life into your life. Everything's so intentional.
Oh, thank you.
Let's get to firstly, actually, how's your year been so far?
I mean, we've just got in. We've just arrived. But I'm just thankful,
Good.
Enter the year live, 2024.
Okay, we outside.
Yeah, we outside.
I love that.
We outside, you feel me? We outside. So yeah, man, I'm happy. And I got a lot to look forward to.
You do. But let's go back before we talk about what's coming up.
Yeah.
So music, tell me about it. What kind of role did it play in your life? Why did you want to go down this role? And also, reading your bio, you weren't always this confident, no?
Nah, it's not even about confident in general. I was confident in general, but it's just like I weren't thinking I weren't confident to be like a rapper. Like I weren't seeing I'm gonna be a rapper. I kind of I've always loved music. I've always been so passionate about music, but it never was really I'm gonna start making music. It was kind of I would for artists that I would listen to when I was younger, I would be imitating their bars and stuff like that, but it never was a thing where I thought I was going to be making music.
Really? So what changed?
It was really by accident. I got two friends that were doing music at the time. Big up my bros, Jonesy, Floss. They were doing music at the time, and everybody was freestyling in a car sort of thing. And for some reason, when it got to my turn, I chickened out. And there was people in the car that didn't rap, but I was the only one that kind of chickened out. And I can't lie, Amelia, that
you said never again. You said never again.
It
I'm being
me
prepared.
For 2 weeks. So I came back and I just writ some meaty bars, but that kind of was the stepping stone really, because my friend, a couple of my boys were like, oh raw, we kind of see potential in that, what I mean? It was more than just a simple, oh yeah, this boy's trying. It was quite good. I had a good little flow at the start, so it's just all right, let me just play around with it. And then I just got addicted,
Right. Okay. And so then what music did you grow up actually listening to? So when it came to, writing your bars and whatever, what kind of influences did you think that you had?
From young, I was always listening to R&B and hip hop. My dad was always playing that in the house, so it's just second nature. I was Busta Rhymes, 50 Cent, a bit of Soul Solid Crew, I was watching on the, Channel U, a few stuff like that really. Because
also it's not just even your music, it's the visuals that come with it.
Oh yeah.
So let's talk about that definitely as well, because is that something that you just stumbled into, or has that always been if I'm gonna do this, it's coming as a whole package?
I have a really good taste when it comes to visuals. I direct most of my music videos.
Oh really?
And I just feel I'm a very visual person as well with my music. I just feel it's something that has to go hand in hand. You know what I mean? When I'm presenting my music, it's almost I don't know. I just have a good eye, and I've always loved people say for example Travis Scott, A$AP Rocky's visuals. And from young, when I started doing music since 2014, I've just always been infatuated when it comes to visuals and having a little concept, or just shooting in a different or cool sort of way. So yeah, that's kind of the story behind that.
Okay.
So I'm very serious when it comes to that.
Yeah, no, and I see it as well. Because I'm he's not playing around.
And I'm not necessarily spending crazy amounts of money. like doing it as well.
Because it looks mad expensive.
Yeah, it does, but
Yeah.
that's, you just make the most with what you got. You don't have to spend that much,
Are you going to give anyone any tips, or are you keeping that to yourself? Like, how do you make it look expensive, but you're not spending that much?
It's just, I would just say, first of all, definitely you have to have a videographer that knows how to edit and knows how to, like, doing when it comes to color grading as well. Once those two things and the lighting's all right, I just feel it's more of like, concepts, just thinking about concepts. What are you talking about within a song? So it's not mismatching the video, and the song is not mismatching. That's the worst thing to ever get, like, a good song, but you have a video that doesn't match.
Yeah,
so it's just like really just seeing what you're trying to what you're trying to portray within a music video, and then going from there, and then watching some of the videos you like and taking inspiration off that, and then making it your own. Thinking about how can I make it my own, because a lot of visuals that you see today, they're a lot of from either music, old back in the day music videos, or from films. There could be scenes from films. A lot of people are doing that now. You just gotta be creative and be free with it.
Have you seen Gets and Scraps? I know.
Amazing.
I think that's where we're going, because I believe, don't quote me on this, I think it's all AI. I think
there was a lot.
I think nothing was real. I remember going on the director's Instagram, and then he just put a caption with the video saying nothing is real. That made me think, whoa. And you know what, I did think of you as well in terms of like those levels there.
Definitely. We're loading.
See, let's reflect on your 2023. Sum it up for us. Like, what was happening? What were you doing? How was your 2023?
2023 was good, like there was a few things that I was proud of. I released my second project, which was an EP, Young Visionary EP, 6 tracks. I was very happy about that. I've done a few voiceovers, which you guys will be, hearing soon.
Are they coming out this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
A few voiceovers. Just a few live things that I was impressed with myself, and also prepping for this show, my first headline show, which is going to be next week Thursday.
Yes.
But I've been doing a lot of preparation from last year
for the show.
For this show. Like,
and it's your first headline show.
First headline show. I've done a lot of performances, but it's never been my own organized thing,
So what do we expect from a young visionary?
Ooh.
Because we're coming now, we're going to be there in the flesh with our eyes, seeing. What can you give us without giving too much away?
It's gonna be a great experience.
Okay, immersive.
A lot of stage design.
Oh.
Just bringing you into the world of, like, what a young visionary truly means. Well, to me anyway. Which for me, a young visionary is somebody that could foresee ideas and execute them. That is somebody who's a young visionary. Like, it's not, obviously the vision part is obviously foreseeing exactly what you want to do, but it's about executing as well. Because your ideas is nothing without you carrying them out, or you putting in the work, or trying. Even if you fail, like you try that idea out, and so you see whether it works or not.
And then you still learn from the process anyway.
Most definitely.
Nothing's ever like a mistake. Do you know what I mean?
No.
And we're going to play Visionary Freestyle because, that is the one I think I played like maybe last year. Yeah, I played it last year.
By the way, I got to shout you out because...
Me?
Yes, I got to shout you out because you were the first person to play me on the BBC. And I'll never forget that.
That needs a sound effect.
And you know what's so crazy about that? What's so crazy about that is because... shortly after, then I got another play, on the BBC, which was on BBC One Extra. But
am I ahead
it's
of
all
One
because
Extra?
of you. You get me. You were the first. You set the pace. You know what I mean? And I got thank you for that.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
but I mean, like I said earlier in the show, for me, when I hear talent, it's that simple. That simple. And this song, I mean, that was one of the songs that started my year. I think I was playing it on New Year's Day as I was going for a run. Because the first line, I knew I would make it. Yes. Can we actually talk about your mentality? Because it feels really infectious in your music. Like there's so much almost like manifestations in it.
Yes.
What is, tell us about your mentality. What goes on in your head? Like, how do you look at life?
That's a mad deep question. I feel, to be honest, to go with what you were saying, a lot of manifestations. I'm just speaking. I'm very conscious of what I say on songs. So it's just like, I don't like it says in the Bible. The power is in the
tongue. Yeah,
the
tongue, exactly.
Tongue, you know what I mean? And I'm just very careful with what I say on songs. So whatever I'm saying on the songs is things I want to happen. It's either it has happened, or I'm saying it because I want that to happen. You know what I mean? So I'm very intentional about what I say, even on day-to-day conversations. Obviously, like, in life, you can't always be perfect. You're gonna have challenging things, but I watch what I say, when it comes to having conversations with people. So,
I love that as well, because even I find myself catching myself when I'm talking to people saying something that I'm like, actually, no. Why am I being negative? Like, why am I almost like wishing that negative things happen in the way that I'm talking? Why am I doubting myself? So I go, actually, let me change that and then say this. So but that's why I vibe
even smallest of things are saying I've had a bad day. I don't say bad. Like, I just say I had a challenging day. You know what I'm saying?
The power.
You get me? I'm just being very careful because, like,
there's power in words.
Yeah, trust me.
People literally say it's spellings because it's like spells. You know what I mean?
For sure. Facts.
So, right, tell us about the live show again.
Live show. So again, it's happening January the 11th.
Jeez.
And I'm also gonna have special guests.
Really? Can you give any names?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me get some.
I'm gonna scream their name, man.
Right. Give us. So, who are the guests that are gonna be supporting you?
So first off, we're gonna have Miss Mauricia. And if you don't know her, that's a talented young lady. Her voice, her vocals is like crazy. And she was on a song on the intro of my EP, Young Visionary, called Dreams of Mine. She was on that. And then we also have Loso TGB. That's my guy. And he's also gonna be performing as well. So like, we're also gonna have merch. We're also gonna have merch. You feel me?
So you
that
got
young
merch?
Visionary.
Oh,
yes.
swear. Like, is it merch that I'm actually gonna want to wear?
Listen, okay. Amelia. I'm not playing. It's designed by my bro, Floss, who is literally, it's going to be sponsored by Bandits. So
it's their bag.
Yeah, the clothing line.
Because I was talking about this to a mate recently, and I'm like, with merch, it has to be something that, like, I genuinely want to wear.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Honestly, it's not just going to, you're just going to see one line, Young Visionary. Nah. It's going to be proper stuff. Like, I'm really going in. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil it, but if you see it on socials, you're going to see it. You're going to see it on the night also. But it's stuff that I would wear myself. Okay, good. With, like, my
So if you saw it in a shop,
if
you saw it in a shop and it wasn't even linked to you, would you go, that's dope?
Definitely.
Like
And I don't play when it comes to style. I'm like,
I know you. That's another thing though, because I see it.
I don't mean to brag, you know what I mean, but I'm a stylish guy.
I see it though, but I think that is just something that's consistent in, I guess, all your artistry, isn't it?
Yeah, no, most definitely.
There's intention.
Man. Yeah, no.
You're not getting dressed in the dark. You know what you're wearing. You know what you're wearing, which is good.
Man. You gotta look good, man.
Right, give us your socials so we can find you, follow you, get tickets for the show.
Yes. Okay, my socials is Jonno AQ. That's JONNOAQ. And you could literally, that's Twitter, that's Instagram, all that other stuff, like, really. And you'll find the link to the tickets for my show all in the bio. So
is there anything else that we could be looking out for this year for you?
A lot of new music, a lot of new content, not just music but also content, different sorts of content, vlogs, and just I really wanna, like, bring the people into my world. So like, you know, I feel like there's a lot of just different things I'm gonna be trying out. So and yeah, man, like, you know,
if you can sum up this year for you, how you're gonna be moving forward, what's the word?
Motion. That's what I'm gonna say. Motion.
I like that.
That's my word for 2024. Like motion.
Motion.
I don't know what it is. I love that word.
Movement.
You know what I mean?
Do you know? I was listening to a podcast recently, and they were explaining that we are, as human beings, we are miracles in motion. So you just reminded me of that quote there.
Yeah.
And the importance of motion. Like we're moving constantly. We're growing.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Love it. Right. We need to hear the song that started my year.
Come on.
Thank you so much for your time this evening.
No, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
And I would love you to reintroduce yourself and Visionary Freestyle. So over to you.
Okay. It's your boy Jonno AQ. You get me? We in the building. Amelia, the scene. You get me? It's the last show. But you know, special songs about to drop right now. Young Visionary Freestyle. You know what it is. It's your boy.